Alrighty, welcome guys. It's our first lesson. This lesson, a lot of this is going to be review. We've gone through some of this, but this is going to be me showing you how I edited that introduction video. You would think, looking at it, that there's not a ton going on. It is a simplistic thing. There's one angle, that sort of thing, but we're still going to take a look at that process. So to start things out, I'm going to open up our footage and I'm going to go to both our video and our audio. I've got 8 audio files and 8 video files. So what I would do with this is I'm going to go ahead and rename them. So I'm going to say in the blink of an eye. Ooh, it boy is kind of the words that's coming out. We'll call this blink, and then we'll do underscore 01. And with each of these, I shot them all in order, so I don't need to worry about going through and checking which one is which, like you oftentimes would with shots that have multiple camera angles or were shot out of order. A way you can do that on Mac is you hit the space key, and you'll have very often the slate that pops up there, and the like. 08. Okay, so we've got all of our footage renamed. Blink 01, blink 02, blink 03. You can see it's not the most thrilling thing, and this is actually even going a lot faster than it probably would if I had multiple shots or a slate and the like. 07 and blink 08. I also, under my test footage, I have one blink 09. We'll call it test. So I've got all of my stuff right here. Got it all under my footage. So now I'm going to open Premiere, and I'm going to hit New Project, and I'm going to call this, I'm going to match my folder name. It's going to be In the Blink of an Eye Read Through. And I'm going to make sure I hit Browse to change the place where I want to save that, and I'm going to save it in that same folder. Hit choose. My scratch disk should all be same as project. All the general information should be fine. I'm going to hit OK. It's going to open this up. I'm going to change it to assembly view as I'm bringing in footage. You'll now see under In the Blink of an Eye Read Through, I now have that project as well as my footage still there. I'm going to just drag my footage in to the folder, and it's going to import all of that. And the nice thing about doing it that way is that it now has all of that same folder structure that I created already. So it's always great to start out in your Finder first, or Explorer if you're on Windows, and do that renaming process. If you were to do the renaming process in Premiere only, the names of those files would only be renamed in Premiere. They wouldn't be renamed in your Finder window. I'm going to bring them all into 2 folders, a synced and a not synced. So what I can do is I can open up these 2 folders, not synced and synced, and can even make space for both. All right, so synced and not synced. And I'm going to sort by name. And I'm going to show you the easy way and the hard way to go ahead, and there's multiple ways for you to be able to sync your audio. So the hard way, let's say that you've got this footage. I'm going to open up the clip over here, and let's say, just for an example, that this doesn't have any audio. I didn't get any, but I did slate, so I did clap. You can see right here, there is a clap. So I'm gonna see right there, that's my clap. I'm gonna hit I for in right there. Then I'm gonna come back over to my audio. I'm gonna hit the sound to turn back on my sound. And I'm gonna listen.
All right, this is In the Blink of an Eye, take 2. Marker.
I'm gonna use my arrow keys to go back. So right there, I'm gonna hit I. So now I can select both of those. I can right click and go to, down at the bottom, merge clips, and I can synchronize the in points. And I'm going to remove the audio from the AV clip, and it will automatically create the same name but with merged on it. So I hit OK. So now I can take a look at this clip. You can see, I'm going to rewind. It's merged from that in point. Let's see how it looks.
Oh, hello there.
Not bad. So you can see that takes a little more time than this other method I'm about to show you. So I'm going to delete that version. Hit delete, yes. And I'm going to select both of these clips. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to, again, merge clips. This time, instead of the in points and going through and selecting both of those, I'm going to hit the audio from track channel 1, and I'm going to remove the audio from the AV clip, hit OK, and it will process through and line them up. So just one moment as that takes its sweet time and processes. Man, I was like, hey, this is a cool, faster way to do it. And it definitely is. But my computer's being kind of a butt right now. As you can see in the bottom corner, it's generating the peak files for all of my clips and everything. So that might be slowing it down. All right, give it another minute. There we go. Okay, so now we've got our merged clip.
Oh, hello there.
Perfect. So I've got clip number 1 merged. I'm going to do that same process right here for the other clip. So I'm going to go to merge clips, blah, 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 audio, hit OK. All those settings will be the same. Exciting stuff. All right. Man, it is really taking its time. So at this point, I'm just going to do kind of a speed through on all this. So I'll have you catch me outside. Catch me outside. I'm going to speed through all this. All right. So now we got all of our stuff merged. What I like to do is I'll open it up and I'll actually make sure everything looks like it's working.
I'm Spencer Holt, professor of the...
Oh boy, what a treat.
After the end of shooting.
Yep, all good.
It grew.
Perfect.
Then after a few weeks, he would come down from the... I edited both.
These all look great.
Zinnemann, by contrast,
one of the reasons that I always double check.
You as the editor have a particular in a conversation.
One of the reasons I always double check is that it doesn't give you an error message if the audio wavelengths don't match.
He said. But since it takes a certain amount of time to
Oh
make that
no,
observation,
look at this. I made a mistake. I'm just kidding. I made a mistake on purpose. You see, it's got a little number 2 there. I tricked y'all. Ha ha ha. Very funny. So basically what I did was I selected the wrong audio to go with the video and merged it. And you can see it didn't give me an error message at all. Instead, it just did its best. Its best isn't good enough.
I cannot cut away from the character too early.
It doesn't work. You can see. Look at that.
Either I cut away while
Nope, that's bad. So I would then just get rid of that. Yuck. Yes, get rid of. So now I've got all of my clips ready to go. So in the next video, I'm going to show you guys how to do the selects, pancake it, all that sort of stuff. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead, close these panels, and go back to the way I wanted to see it, which has all my sync stuff right there. Perfect. So until next time, this has been Spencer signing